Hey soul friends, thanks for being here on today's reading. What is your hidden superpower? We're going to look today at what is your hidden superpower, how you can use it in this life, what that power is meant to be used for if you're not already using it. And any other pieces of advice that Spirit has for you in terms of aligning with your soul purpose, your mission in this life, and what exactly this power that you have, this intuitive, innate ability that you have, what is it that it can be used for, if that makes any sense. So I'm really excited. I'm recording this intro after I've already recorded the readings, and I have to say that each of these readings is really different. The energies are completely different. The powers are completely different, and they're very unique. So I would say that I don't think that a lot of these piles you'll have multiple. I think that what I'm trying to say very inarticulately is take your time to select the pile that resonates with you the most. If you need to pause this video, then please do that and take your time, take a deep breath and ask Spirit to direct you to the pile that is really, truly yours. Because I do feel that these are all very unique to you. And I don't think there's going to be a lot of messages in multiple piles. Okay, so pile number one, oh, shaking, sorry, hit the table. Pile number one is Nimue, Seek the Council of Crystals. And with her, or with this card, we have the Moonstone. You know I love the Moonstone. Is that focusing? I don't know. Boop, 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 Moonstone. Pile number two is Dragon Fae of Rebirth, Whole Again, number 41. Oh yeah, pile number one was number 8. Oh, oops. And pile number 2 is the Black Obsidian, which is my favorite stone. Oh, and the Tiger's Eye, I have to say. I love them both. Okay, so pile number 3 is Andel, Emotional Flow, number 24. Yeah, number 24. with Tiger's Eye. Here, one of my favorites. These two are my favorites. Okay. Choose the pile that resonates with you. Pause the video if you need to. Whatever comes to you first, at the snap of your finger even, that is the pile that you need to choose. And as usual, the timestamps to your reading are in the description box below. Thank you for being here on my channel, and let's get right to it. Hey, pile number 1, soul friends, thank you so much for being here on my channel. Today's message from Spirit is, what is your hidden superpower, and how can you use it to align with your soulful self and achieve the destiny, the goals that your soul set out to achieve in this life? How can you use these hidden superpowers for good, to feel joy, and to attract more abundance in your life? So that's what this reading is about. And we're going to tap in and use your oracle card that you selected your pile with a little bit later. But I guess what I'll first say is that with the Moonstone and also with Nimue, Seek the Council of Crystals, I'm going to say that I'm going to go ahead and say that you are a very intuitive group of people. Look at how much golden energy, Christ energy, you could say, gold universal energy is in this picture, along with the greens. That's just this beautiful emerald green emanating from this card, which to me reminds me of the heart chakra energy and the golden light, universal Christ energy, Christ consciousness with the gold in here. You are very psychic and intuitive. And if you're not already, I'm already seeing that you have the ability to connect with crystals, and not just with crystals, but with the earth, with Mother Gaia as well. And the sun, like just everything that is natural in this world, you have a strong connection with that. And it's part of your superpower, your hidden superpower that you might not know, that you can use crystals for healing and to help heal others. And and you have a very strong connection with the earth, with Mother Gaia, and integrating, what I'm seeing here also is integrating Christ consciousness, universal consciousness with the earth. And you can tap into both and use that wisdom, use the wisdom of the earth, use the wisdom of consciousness to raise up humanity. Like, look at this woman on this picture. She's so, she looks so wise, doesn't she? Don't you think? Okay, we'll get into that a little bit more. And the number is 8, so the number of abundance, infinity. You have infinite potential to tap into Christ consciousness, to tap into the universal consciousness, to create abundance in your life. Even the green kind of reminds me of, I know it's the heart chakra energy, but it also kind of reminds me of money as well with the gold here. Like, you have this innate power to attract abundance, whatever that means for you, specifically love and financial means into your life, and to help other people attract that as well. I'm seeing that you could even be a financial advisor maybe, or an accountant of some kind. You have a really great skill when it comes to managing finances, managing energy, managing resources. So the gem as well, seeking the counsel of crystals, gems are can be precious as well. They can be a form of financial transactions, or at least they were at some point in history with gold, right? So I think that you have this innate power to attract money, finances, to secure finances, to feel secure in life, in the material world, and also help other people attain financial security, whatever that means. If you're like a financial advisor, like I said, an accountant, and then for some of you, you are also healers. But in terms of healing, helping people heal, I'm hearing cutting cords, helping people, clients cut cords from feeling, what's it called, that or maybe in a past life, your clients have taken vows of poverty, and you're here to help them cut those cords so that they can begin to attract financial abundance, material abundance in this life. But also working with crystals. If you don't already, it might be something that you can look into, taking a course in working with crystals, but you can innately, intuitively tap into the powers of crystals and use them. You might not even need the guidebook. What you might find is when you go to gem stores, crystal stores, why am I drawing a blank right now? Sometimes when I tap into spirit, my mind just goes blank. I want to say like psychic stores, or you know what I mean. Those of you who are watching, you know what I'm talking about. Like divination stores. There we go. Divination stores. When you go, you might be drawn to the crystals and intuitively pick out crystals that you are in need of, or people that you know are in need of in that moment. And if you look in the guidebook for the crystals, the descriptions of the crystal that you chose, you will find that you were drawn exactly to the crystal that you needed, or someone that you needed, or someone that you know, or a client that you know needed, without having to look for the meaning ahead of time. But with this, you have a strong connection to the healing powers of the earth as well. So I'm going to put that right over here. So put it right down here. And we'll put this in a little bowl right there for you. And I've pre-selected your tarot cards, and then we're going to select more tarot and oracle cards in this reading as we go forward. So I've pre-selected these. They just sort of really popped out. Spirit's talking today. Spirit is like, hey, I have lots to say, lots of guidance to share. Now, I don't normally, and I say this in my videos, I've been saying this, that I don't normally read reversals. But if I intuitively feel like a card needs to be reversed, or the message needs to come out reversed, then I will. This one fell on the floor, and it did. And then when I put it into the pile, it was reversed, which doesn't normally happen. Normally I check. So I'm going to say that this is reversed, but I think it has a very special meaning, especially because it's an 8 and we have an 8 over here, which is the number of financial material abundance. Also, I feel like it's the number of the infinity. It is the infinity symbol. So the possibilities in your life are so infinite. And I think that for you, you have so many different pathways that you can go on with your unique set of skills, because you are so attuned to the energy of the world, of this 3D world. You're so attuned to the earth, attuned to crystals, attuned to gems, attuned to the natural resources, attuned to the light energy as well. And because of your psychic abilities, your intuition, your connection with this 3D world and how the world has been set up, I feel like you're also very logical people, and really great with being organized and I don't want to say in control, because that has some negative connotations to it, but you have a very clear vision and understanding of how the world works and why we've set up the systems in this world the way that we have, and you're very good at working within those systems to help yourself achieve your goals and help other people achieve their goals. Like I just see you as this very logical, very intuitive person. And I wouldn't say that this is not a water pile at all. This is definitely, there's a lot of fire here, a lot of earth energy. So you could be, an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus. Could be Leo. There's a lot of fire here too. Air too. With the Queen of Voices. Okay, I'm not going to go into the signs. It's not really my thing, so I'm not going to go into it. Anyways, okay. Wow. Oh, there's another 8 here. 8, 8. 3 8s. 8, 8, 8. Oh my God. Definitely very intuitive. Definitely connected to both the physical world, the 3D world, and the spiritual plane. There's just like enmeshment, interconnectedness between the infinite, the divine, the quantum field, and the 3D plane. So you're very capable. This is one of your hidden powers. You're very, very extremely capable of I'm seeing a girl, like a woman, picking an apple and eating it, like taking something from the astral plane and making it and creating it in the 3D, our 3D reality, taking a vision, taking a dream and manifesting it into this 3D plane, into this something tangible, something physical. Okay, so we have Leo energy here, strength with the strength card. It's a major arcana card. Knight of inspiration, which in this deck is the Knight of, the Knight of Wands. Passion, creativity, energy. So much fire, so much fire. 7 of inspiration here, which is the 7 of Wands as well. I love this card. Oh my God. She's just like holding out the darkness, holding the light. Holding true to her vision, or your vision, his vision, their vision. Queen of Voices. So Queen of Swords here. And then we have another 8, and this came up upside down. The 8 of Materials. Let's pull this so you can see. Oh my God, I love this deck. So 3 8s, 8, 8, 8. You know what, let's grab some confirmation cards with this deck before I get into it. But I'm just seeing your ability to create, to bring your ideas to life. There's so much life and vitality in this reading. Okay, so Spirit, pile number 1, what is their hidden superpower? Let's just get some confirmations, whoa, for these cards here. So we have Page of Wands. So more wands, more fire energy. Wheel of Mars, which is actually the Tower card in this deck. Nine of Swords. I don't know if there's enough space. Let's try to get so you could see everything here. Oh yeah. Ooh, I set up a new camera angle, so now I have a little more space to work with. Okay, do we have room for 2 more of these cards? Spirit, pile number 1. Oh yeah. Spirit's like, take these cards, take them. Okay, 9 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 2 sevens coming up here. 2 sevens. We have 888. Oh my God. Oh, and another 8. 8 of Cups. 8 of Materials. Strength card number 8. This Oracle card was number 8. And now the 8 of Cups. Wow. At the end of the reading, there's this like, I'm hearing letting go, and we're going to get back into this because this card came up reversed. So we have the 8 of Materials coming, or 8 of Pentacles, which is what that is, 8 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Cups. But this is a reading about your inner superpower and how you can use it to align with your soul's purpose, your mission here. So let me give me 1 second. You have this great power to stand up for the underdog, I'm hearing. You're creative, you're passionate, you're a leader. You have so much strength. You're the king, person, leader of the jungle. You have so much wisdom here, so much fire, and ability to be discerning with your energy, where you're using your energy. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands, Knight of Wands. This is interesting. Look at these fireworks here. The Wheel of Mars is the Tower, and then we have these fireworks up in here. 9 of Swords underneath of 7 of Wands. 7 of Swords. Give me a second here. You might be a lawyer too. I see you doing like financial advising work. Financial advising, accountant kind of thing. Helping people. What I'm seeing is you have this innate ability to help people bring something from the astral plane and make it 3D, make their dreams a reality. You might be a financial advisor, a business coach, a business advisor. You might work for the bank doing some sort of advising as well, assets, helping people manage their assets, that kind of stuff. You have a really amazing ability to help people manage their finances, manage their businesses, see their creative vision and make it possible. You might be a business coach as well. But you are very connected to the earth, very connected to the material, physical world. You have so much fire and power and energy, and people come to you for advice with the Queen of Voices here, Queen of Swords. People come to you seeking advice because you have so much wisdom within you. And maybe you've helped people who have suffered from financial losses. Yeah, I see you like helping people who suffered from financial losses or not knowing how to make something of their dreams, of their visions, and you helping them make that plan. You have this great ability to see the final end goal, to really visualize it, see it in the imaginary, in the quantum field, and making it a reality for people, helping people set out a plan, standing by them, helping people, helping hold their vision, helping to help other people hold their vision, and holding your own vision, even when other people around you are telling you no, or when your clients tell you that, you know, other people don't believe in me, but you have this ability to believe in other people, even when they don't believe in themselves, even when their community, their loved ones, don't believe in them. You are sort of like their protector. You are their guide. You are here to help other people, not only yourself, but you're also here to help other people bring their dreams into reality, make it possible for other people to bring their dreams into the 3D plane. That's really coming in strongly. Like, you are just this beautiful, wonderful, wise woman, man, person, guide. And the universe really wants you, and the spirit really wants you to tap into that and be the leader that you are meant to be. It's like you create this space, an opportunity for people to follow their dreams. You help them make it possible to follow their dreams. I'm hearing dream catcher. That's what you are. That is what you are. You are a dream catcher. You take in, like, not the negative stuff. I mean, you could also help people filter out all the negative in their lives, the negative comments and energies. And maybe that with the Seeking Counsel of Crystals here, using crystals to help filter out negative energies, to help people, and even yourself. But I feel like you have a very strong handle on yourself, on your sense of self already. You've done a lot of that work. You might not have even had to do a lot of that work in this life. Maybe you were born just with this like powerhouse energy, feisty. I just hear that, like, you're just so feisty, and you're like this beautiful. Look at, there's a lot of yellows here as well, and greens, some subtle energies in the center and the end of your, and towards sort of the end of your reading. But like, you were born feisty with so much power and energy and creativity. Like, I just see you as what's the word, firecracker. Like, you were just a firecracker when you were a child, and maybe in your early 20s, if that's where you're at right now. And then as you've grown and lived through through some experiences, you have grown extremely wise. Yeah. Extremely wise and sure of yourself. You're very sure of yourself. Or the universe is also telling you to be sure of yourself, that it's okay to be, I'm hearing arrogant. Like, it's okay to come off a little bit arrogant, because you have reached this point in your, not only your career, but in your sense of self-esteem and confidence, and in your soul's journey, where you are wise. And it's okay to be a little bit, okay, arrogant maybe is the wrong word. Confident, assertive, speak your truth. It's really important for you to speak your truth. The 9 of Swords here, underneath the 7 of Inspiration. I think other people have tried to really, I'm hearing mansplaining. So if you are a woman watching this and you have been in the corporate world a lot, and you've dealt with a lot of people, you know, men type people, the boys club, so to speak, put you down. Maybe you haven't allowed it, but you've had to deal with that. You've had to deal with the consequences of being, I'm sorry to say this, a woman in a man's world. That's what I'm seeing here a lot too. And that has been a bit of a struggle for you. I'm trying to organize these so I can get this last card without scrunching it too much. Do you see that? Here, let's do this. Ugh. You might even be somebody who helps people get patents and what are they, trademarks for their products. I'm seeing a lot of dealing with the law here, dealing with creative insights, but also navigating through systems, which can be extremely frustrating. Having a lot of setbacks because of the systems of the world and learning how to navigate it. Maybe you're somebody who also helps other people navigate the systems that we've built in this 3D world that are really complicated and a struggle, and they're actually set up to make people fail, or to kind of weed out this is such a horrible way to say it, but the spirits are showing me like the survival of the fittest, like weeding out the weak people, weeding out the people who aren't necessarily meant to do what they want to do. So you help people navigate those really difficult, maybe government financial systems, and you are there as this wise leader, this vision, visionary. You understand people's visions. You are like what is it? I'm hearing doula of like visions, but you are the support person that helps people bring their visions to life, whatever way that you're doing that, whether it's being a lawyer, helping people with their finances, helping people create patents and trademarks and navigating those systems. There's a lot of birthing creativity, creative ideas into the world. And that can be extremely challenging for some creative type people. Transmuting the negative energies into something really powerful. Shutting down the negative. Shutting down the libelous. Like you could be a lawyer and in corporate law helping with libel claims, or what's the other word? Libel and what's it called? Oh my God, my brain. Anyway, you'll know. Just mention it in the comments. Like slanderous sort of claims. I just see you really shutting that down. You could be in corporate law. With the Seven of Swords here next to the Queen of Voices or Queen of Swords. Standing up for truth. Maybe you're in politics as well. You could be in politics or meant to be in politics, helping to change the systems that have been designed to keep people down, to keep people out of the elite. Does that make sense to you? I just see you as this leader helping navigate, helping to bring a certain class of people into the light, into freedom, people who've been put down in the past, or people who maybe never believed in themselves before. You have this power to see the creative potential, the ideas in other people, and help to transmute that into power, to bring them into the circle of elite. Do you see that here? And you use different energies. You're able to see their vision in the astral plane, in the quantum realm, and make it tangible, bring it into the 3D plane. And you use the natural resources around you to do that. You have a very strong sense of energy as well. You might be able to read people's auras or see or feel their energy. You might be a little bit empathic as well. And you might not realize just how psychically gifted in that way you are. You're able to like see energies or feel energies of other people, be empathic. And you help people navigate through really challenging times. And maybe you also have this ability to help people work through this is the Tower, so Tower moments, really huge challenges, where their lives get ripped apart, and you help them navigate through those challenges, however you do that. But I really am seeing a lot of financial advisor type people here, lawyers, people helping others with patents, like a patent lawyer. Or I know that I had a friend who did the work of like, she did technology patents and stuff. So like in that kind of field, but this way of, you have this ability to take something intangible or take something from the astral plane, imaginary, an idea, a vision, create a project and make it a reality. You have this hidden ability to do that, to see all of the different steps that need to be taken in order for this thing, this idea to become a reality. You have that ability to help people navigate through that really challenging phase of, I'm hearing create and development, creative and like development, research and development, sorry. You have this ability to help people navigate through that and navigate through all of the people who are out to get them, people who might be infringing on their copyright, on like copyright laws. It could be also that as well with the Seven of Swords here. Yeah. Helping clients maintain the integrity and the ownership of their creative projects. You are a strong powerhouse with an innate or an acute sense of right and wrong. And that's maybe why you went into law or politics or this sort of work that you do. You really like seeing things, creative projects and ideas become a reality, and how that changes the world, how it makes the world a better place. You might be Arcturian starseed, and you love, I'm seeing you love technology or research. Like you're so like your mind, I just see the wheels working inside your brain. The world needs this. A lot of people don't know how to make their ideas, especially like technology, or how to make their ideas, bring their ideas into the 3D world. Like all the legalities behind that. What are my rights as a creative person when they create? What are copyright laws, and how do I protect my work, and all that kind of stuff. Like you have this ability to help people protect their work from others who might want to steal their work, steal their dreams. And you can help bring creative projects and ideas and make it reality. That's what I see here a lot for you. Making the intangible tangible. Yeah, see, with the Queen of Voices and the Eight of Materials reversed, it's like you help prevent people from losing all of the work that they've worked, all of the prevent people from losing out, having their work stolen from them with the Seven of Swords. You are the protector of this vision, this person here. You work tirelessly to protect the rights of creatives, to show them how to build a strong foothold in their industry. And you're very passionate about that. With the Eight of Cups rounding out your reading here, I don't think that that's really the end. Because the Eight of Cups is traditionally about walking away from what's no longer serving you. Reconnecting. Connecting with yourself, leaving other people behind. Oh. But you know what this could be also, given what we're talking about in this reading? With all of these mirror images of the same person. But there's only one. There's only one you. There's only one of your client. I just see you being the manager. Or you could be what is it called? We already said business manager, or like I'm going to say publicist of maybe creative types. That could be something that you do as well. And you help them bring their brand into the world, but there's only one of that person, and you help weed out all of the mirror images, the mirages, the fakes, and you bring that one person, yourself, if this resonates with this is who you are, and maybe you are the creative who has had your vision, has had your work stolen from you, and other people are trying to copy you. I know there's a lot of tarot readers who struggle with this, is people copying them, creating fake accounts, and you help to bring those fake accounts to justice, shut them down. Or you're the creative person who's had your account sort of taken, but I don't think so. I feel like you are really this like queen of this bad queen of swords who's like shutting all of these fake accounts down and working really hard to do it so that the little man, the little person, the little girl gets to have her dreams and gets to be rewarded for her work, for her vision, for her creativity. And she gets to be seen, and you help people get seen. You help them stand out from the crowd. I'm seeing that as well in this card. You help them stand out in a world full of fakes. Or maybe you stand out in a world full of fakes. And that's your hidden power. Wow, it's a really amazing energy here. There's so much fire, so much power, so much connection to the spirit world, and not really realizing it. Your gift is to your hidden superpower is this fierce inner strength and this ability to help other people and even yourself turn creative projects, creative visions into reality to make the world a better place. And to not be bothered by what other people say. If you are thinking about going into a profession and you're not sure where to go and you're like, what's my hidden superpower? What should I do? I'm really seeing, like, you might not realize that helping people bring their patents and trademarks into the world is the thing, but I'm seeing that that might be something that you'd be really great at. Understanding people's vision and how to manage it, do the research and building of their project and help them really bring it to life. You might be really good at that. You might be a great COO, Chief Operations Officer. Is that? And whatever, operations. COO, Chief Operations. Yeah, not like a CFO. Maybe a CFO. You could be a great CFO as well, helping people prevent loss in their businesses. A CGA or whatever, an accountant. Very logical. Like you would just have you're very earthy. You know, it could be a Taurus, Capricorn, Aquarius, Virgo energy here as well. Earthy, airy, fiery. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of, or Leo, there's a lot of Leo energy here. You could also be a really great public speaker. I'm hearing also public defender. I don't know why. If you're a lawyer, you could be a public defender. You could be defending people who are being accused of being libelous or whatever, and defending them, allowing them, saying that, you know, it's okay to bring your story to the world. You have a right to tell your story. You could be on that side of it as well. I'm just seeing with this card, the Seven of Inspirations, Seven of Wands, just really defending. You're a defender, a defender of the visionaries, so to speak. You're brave and strong, and you help people navigate through tower moments and transmute it into something really amazing, and help them walk away from what's no longer serving them. I think this is more, the Eight of Cups is also about the people that you serve and helping them walk away from destructive patterns. You could be a police officer as well. That could be one of your callings. With all this strength here. A domestic abuse officer, counselor maybe. Although I'm not saying a ton of like abuse in the past. I think it's more like abuse of power. You help bring the people who abuse of power to justice. It could be something like that. A lot of justice here. I'm hearing just desserts. Serving them people their just desserts. But yeah, really holding the hands of others as they walk through difficult systems, helping them navigate difficult systems that we've created so that they can birth their creations into the world. And you are a leader in that industry. Okay, awesome. Let's get, from my Star Dragons deck, let's get a little bit of advice from Spirit. Spirit, pile number 1, what's some advice that we can give them about their hidden superpowers? Woo! Bliss, cherishing the day. There wasn't any water in your reading until that came up. Okay, one more card from this deck. I might pull another from another deck. Let's see. Spirit. Advice for pile number 1, to tap into their hidden superpower and use it along this path that they're on. Woo! 2 more cards came out there. Let's see. Oh my gosh, look at all this blue. Healing, restoring hope. Wisdom, asking questions. Oh my God, yeah, if you're not a lawyer, or if you're thinking about becoming a lawyer or some kind of defender, or like even a what are they called? The people who they're like lawyers but they're not, or they were and they're just not licensed anymore, not like consultants. I mean, maybe a consultant you could be. Let's see here. Bliss, cherishing the day. Number 6, 18, healing, which comes to 9, healing, restoring hope. And then number 4 with wisdom, asking questions. Like, you are just not afraid to ask the tough questions. Don't be afraid. I think Spirit's saying with the advice here is, don't be afraid to ask really tough questions. Don't be afraid to get to the heart of the matter and bring things to light with the right questions. Like, you just have this really amazing ability to get to the heart of the matter, to get to the truth in order to get justice, in order to bring healing to the world and restoring hope to the people that you serve. And that's, I think, what a lot of this reading is about too, helping people restore hope in their lives after going through difficult situations, after being targeted by whatever systems of oppression. By having their lives ripped apart by something, you bring hope into the world. You help them realize that, you know, everything can be transmuted into healing, into hope, into better things, and you help to deliver them. I'm hearing deliver them from evil. So, I mean, I know it's kind of like more biblical, but you help deliver them from the depths of their despair, I'm hearing, to bring them into the light. Here, see that? 7 of inspiration. You stand with them. You walk the path with them. You are their footprints in the sand, the set of footprints in the sand, that when they look back, they'll know that it was you, but maybe not everyone saw that you were there holding their hand. Do you know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. And with bliss, cherishing the day, like, I think that maybe you take things a little too seriously in your life. You're almost on the flip side of, on the edge of too logical, too narrow-mindedness. That could really get in your way. getting really wrapped up in the drama of what your clients and what your people are going through. And so I think Spirit is saying, you know what, okay, just like let go a little bit and enjoy your life, have fun. Don't take it too seriously. And if you take it a little less seriously, you feel you can open up your heart a little bit, your energy, and attract more abundance into your life. And the more lighthearted you are, the more lighthearted your clients and the people you serve can be while they're going through these really challenging times. Yeah, I'm just hearing like public defender. I don't know what you do, but you're really good at helping people. The middle class, the low, if there was a class system, which I don't like talking about, but like you help bring them into the light, bring them into power, hold their hand, walk them through the systems of oppression so that they can have opportunities too. Because we all deserve success, and you have this power to bring people there. You can see clearly their vision and make it a reality. But Spirit's saying that like by working with these people who've gone through so much stuff in their lives, you can take on that energy. So in order to keep going and serving the way that you are serving or you're meant to serve, you need to kind of lighten your load a little bit. Focus on what brings you joy. Have some fun. Water can be really healing as well. Playing with your inner child, playing with other people, letting go a little bit, and just really enjoying the day, feeling grateful for what you have, who you are, and what you do, and the skills that you have. And then the more gratitude you have, the more bliss you feel, more joy you bring into your everyday life, the better you are at healing yourself and other people, helping restore hope in other people's lives. And that's kind of really what you're here to do, restoring hope after tragedy, power after failure, that kind of stuff. And you just have this great ability asking the right questions to bring the truth to light, whatever that is, even if that's like making a creative project a reality. By asking the right questions, you're able to, market to the right audience. You're able to create the app or the technology or the item or whatever it is in the right way so that it will be able to serve and it will succeed and excel in this world. Like you can really pinpoint the things that need to be done by asking the right questions to make things a reality. That's pretty cool. I'm really impressed with this energy here. I am not this, there's so much power, so much passion. Keep it up, pile number one. Keep it up. Thank you so much for being here. This is your reading today, and be sure to like the video if it resonated with you. Comment, let me know if it resonated, how it resonated, and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss a reading. You can book a private reading with me, and information and also a link to donate to my channel is in the description box below. Obviously, not expected, but greatly appreciated. So have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Hey, pile number two, soul friends, welcome to your reading today. This reading is all about your hidden superpower. What is it? How can you use it for good and to achieve your soul's purpose, your mission in this life? And any other last parting words of wisdom from your spirit guides about how to tap into this hidden power, what it could be used for, and anything else you need to know. So let's get into the energies of this pile first, just a little bit, and then I pre-selected some tarot cards for you, and then we might pull some other tarot cards and oracle cards just sort of like round out the reading. So you have number 41, which equals to number 5, Dragon Fae of Rebirth, whole again. with the black obsidian, which I'm going to put this over here in my little bowl there. Reconnection, I'm hearing from the spirit. You have an ability, your hidden power has a lot to do with helping people, helping yourself reconnect with their inner truth, with their, I'm seeing a path, a pathway in my mind's eye. So it's like being a guide on the path to enlightenment. That just came through, and wow, that sounded kind of profound. And helping people navigate through changes and trials and tribulations and feeling whole again, by helping them learn that connection. You see these two dragons here. That connection is really important for healing and to feel whole and fulfilled. We aren't meant to be solitary beings moving through this 3D human experience. We're meant to connect and to feel each other, to feel wholesome and whole as part of a tribe, as part of a community. And you might be somebody who has that ability to help others reclaim their sense of self-worth and self-identity through community. So let's see what the tarot has to say. I'll put this over here. We might get back into that a little bit later. I'll put that there. And then I pre-selected these for you. Okay, let me lay these out and then I'll go into them. So we have the Nine of Cups, Nine of Emotions, also the Nine of Cups, Four of Emotions, Four of Cups, Three of Materials. What did I say about community? And I'm saying I did not look at these cards before I got into the energy of this oracle deck. So yeah, look at all of these synchronicities. Nine of Materials and then Five of Materials at the end here. Let's see. But yeah, at the center of this reading right now, we have the Three of Materials, the Three, which is the Three of Pentacles, the Nine of Materials, which is the Nine of Pentacles, Five of Materials, which is the Five of Pentacles. So we have emotions and materials or pentacles going on here, cups and pentacles in a lot of this reading. And so I feel like, yeah, like what did I say here? We have the Nine of Emotions, which is about like reaching this state of confidence and joy and happiness, possibly after some times of struggle and pain and heartache, feeling secure, fulfilled. Like this is all about wholeness and feeling fulfilled here. And then maybe the Four of Emotions is helping people. It's okay. So let me just take a step back here. What I'm seeing is you having this ability to help people come into this state of fulfillment, wholeness, happiness, confidence after a time of feeling, maybe feeling a little bit lost, feeling forgotten. I'm hearing I'm hearing joyless as well and empty. It's like reconnecting with the spark of the divine, reclaiming a sense of self-love and balance and oneness after feeling really lost and uncertain. Transmuting pain and sorrow into confidence, a subtle inner wisdom and power I'm seeing here. It's funny, pile one was like this too. It's like the reading starts out with, here's your power and here's what it can be used for. Now I'm understanding, I think, what Spirit is kind of how they're laying out the cards today. It's like, here's your power, here's what it can be used for, and what it helps people overcome. You really have this softness about you, this love about you. People are drawn to your I'm hearing sympathy, but I'm thinking more in terms of open-heartedness. You're very open. You have this love of all people with the Three of Materials here. You love all people. You like to collaborate with other people. It's a part of your soul's purpose. Your mission here is to bring people together, to make them feel connected in, and maybe even bringing a soul tribe together for a common good. But this is all about bringing people together into a sense of community and wholeness so that they can heal from the past painful experiences that made them feel like they're not enough with the Five of Materials here, made them feel like they're unworthy of success, unworthy of connection, unworthy of feeling safe and secure in this life, not being able to reach out and ask for help. You help them do that. Like you are, it's like I'm seeing you as like the blanket over, see this figure? She's just, very alone, feeling alone and afraid, so close to the door. I think in the guidebook, it's like you're so close, you just can't see it. And you are like the guide that wraps them in this beautiful blanket and helps them through the door towards their destiny, towards their community, pick them up off the floor and show them the way, show them that there is, I'm hearing life after death. So maybe you are a pastor or some sort of religious figurehead, or a spiritual teacher. You could be a spiritual teacher as well, a counselor, a therapist, a trauma coach, trauma therapist, you could be, but you understand the value of connection and community in terms of healing from painful experiences. You teach people how to love themselves, the Nine of Emotions here, after a long period of feeling unlovable and unworthy. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. What a beautiful, sweet power you have. And to transmute that pain into success, into joy, into having their wishes fulfilled, helping people learn that they are worthy of having their wishes fulfilled, having a dream, even having a dream. I don't know if you follow me, you know that I specialize in trauma healing, spiritual trauma healing, with my clients that I do coaching with, one-on-one coaching with. But a lot of the time when we've been through trauma in our childhood and in our past, our brains have a very difficult time of even dreaming, of even understanding or comprehending the fact that we are capable of anything better than what we've experienced in the past. Our brain can't do it. It lacks the programming, the conditioning that other people might have had when they were children, that were supported and loved and valued for who they were. People who have been through trauma in their childhood and throughout their lives, they don't know that they have value, not all the time. And I mean, there's other things that play there, but it's very difficult to see potential in yourself when all you've ever been told was that you were worthless. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. And community and it's like that. A lot of spiritual teachers will say, this is shaking everywhere. A lot of spiritual teachers will say, like, you have to love yourself before someone will love you, but that's not true. It's not scientifically true. It's not spiritually true. If you were never loved properly or attuned to for who you were, or understood and loved for who you were and who you've always been, it's almost impossible for your brain. Now, this isn't your soul. This is your brain. This is your body that your soul is using in order to experience human reality in this life, in order to grow and learn and whatever. If you didn't experience love growing up, the right kind of love, loving, compassionate, nurturing love, attunement, which is this understanding of and appreciation for who you are, just as you are, if you didn't experience that, it's very difficult to go into your adult life and experience love and know that you're worthy of love and know what real love actually is. And if you want some no's, you can go and look up attachment deficits or attachment disorders, attachment trauma, and that will lead to you to feeling worthless and helpless and incapable of finding your joy or finding your truth or dreaming up a new reality or feeling worthy of experience success and joy and happiness and getting your wishes fulfilled and all that. If you didn't experience that in childhood, you won't feel like you're able to experience it. Not that you're not able to, you just won't feel like you're worthy of it or capable of it, and you won't know how to get it. You won't know how to experience love. You won't even know how to look for the right kind of love because you've never experienced it. You don't have a blueprint for what that actually looks like or feels like. So it can be very easy to attract a lot of toxicity into your life, toxic friends and colleagues, workplaces, partners into your life if you've had a past experience of trauma in childhood or at some point in your life, especially if it was prolonged. So I see for you, because this is a reading about your hidden powers and what they're meant to be used for in this life, you have this power to bring people into a state of balance and connection with other people and with their soulful self, with the Three of Materials here, and help them transmute their pain from the past into joy, into love. And you have this ability to help see the goodness, the power, the beauty in everybody. Maybe you think that that's a flaw. I'm seeing some of you might think that maybe you're like a sucker. You might have described yourself as a sucker for a bleeding heart kind of person. But you see the goodness, you see the value in everybody. And even though maybe some people that you work with or, you see maybe could be described as bad, let's say, or toxic. You see the value in them, the goodness, the heart, the love, maybe the emptiness as well. You see what they went through, and you can have compassion for them and help them heal from that painful past sorrow and that feeling of unworthiness and helplessness. You can see that in them and where it comes from and help them transmute that pain, heal that pain, reconnect with their soulful selves, with their journey, with their truth, with their inner child, and help them bring them into the light, bring them into joy and balance and wholeness. The Dragon Fae of rebirth, yeah, like it's like you have this power to what is it? I'm seeing a rising phoenix. You have this power to help people become who they were meant to be. So I'm definitely seeing you as some sort of therapist, coach maybe, but not so much business coach. The group number 1 was a lot about business and finances and material world stuff. You are more about a soul rebirth after soul death. You are able to wrap people up in your wings, so to speak, and bring them into the light, bring them into love, wholeness, fulfillment, and help them see that they are worthy and that they have everything within their power, within themselves to be joyful, to feel confident. Like you just are so compassionate. You have so much compassion inside of you. You might work for, like besides being a therapist or a psychologist or a mental health professional, you could even be, like a personal trainer, just helping people, feel balanced, feel whole after a time of feeling really unhappy and unworthy of joy, unworthy of feeling powerful, unworthy of financial rewards or abundance. And you really can help people claim their right to freedom from restraints. And it's all it's all a part of their internal conditioning, and you can see it. You can see their internal conditioning, where it comes from, and how to help them realign with their truth, with themselves, with their joys, with their true nature as a spiritual being. Like, you just are able to connect with a lot of people. Like, you're just open. You're so open. A lot of others will come to you just for advice and love and connection. People feel really at home when they're with you. They feel connected. They feel safe when they're with you. You create this environment of safety and love, so people feel safe to open up to you. People feel safe to tell you their deepest, darkest fears and dreams. And then you can help them to feel connected and secure, knowing that there's somebody else out there who believes in them. And then with that feeling of safety and connection and belief and confidence, that gives them the confidence to go after their dreams and goals. But they need to feel safe within a community first, because of the painful past trauma that they went through. But with a community behind their backs, with somebody standing up for them, standing with them, believing in them, they are able to achieve their dreams, or feel worthy of achieving their dreams and starting their journeys. So you are this guiding light of love and hope and joy and confidence and wholeness. Oh my God, so beautiful. I don't even really need to pull other cards, I don't think, but we will, because I did for pile 1 and I don't want to leave you out. So let's get some clarifying, I said confirmation cards in the first reading, but some clarifying cards for pile number 2. Spirit, please. I have 3 of Cups. Oh my gosh, yeah. Community. Knight of Pentacles, steady. Easy does it. Slow and steady. One step at a time. That's kind of what you're helping people do. One step at a time. If you are like an addictions counselor, that could be something that you do. If you're an addictions counselor, a part of, if the philosophy is, one day at a time, one step at a time. That's all you can really do, and you help people through that. Those really tough times. Let's move this over, make it all nice, hopefully. Okay, maybe 3 more cards, Spirit. Oh my God, I love this so much. You could be a water sign or have a lot of water placements in your chart. Okay, a few more cards, Spirit. Pile number 2, advice about their superpower, how they can use it, what they need to know about it, how they can tap into it more, what it can be used for, anything, Spirit. What is it that you can tell group number 2? Four of Cups. Oh, we got the 4 of Cups again. Oh, we have 2 9s too. Yeah, you help people through the ending of very difficult situations and help them along their new beginning. 2 4s here. Yeah, you are like their guiding light. You are like an embodiment of Spirit, doing Spirit's work, traveling with them on the 3D plane through their struggles. Wow, that is crazy. King of Swords. Truth, discernment, wisdom, standing up for themselves. Like, you are their defender, maybe even emotional defender. You help show them the way. You help them feel safe in this world. After a long time of not feeling safe, you help them stop spiraling out of control. You stop the spiral. You're there for them. Maybe even you're there for them while they're spiraling in that spiral, helping them feel safe. Here we go. And the Hanged Being, which is the Hanged Man in this deck. Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady. Three of Cups, community. Again, 2 3s, 2 4s, 2 9s. Angels are with you. You are doing, I'm going to say this, you're doing God's work. Divine's work. You have a lot of, I'm going to also go out on a limb and say you have a ton of angels walking with you. You are an earth angel, even, I would say. Hanged Being, perspective. Showing people a different perspective of their reality. Like, not only are you soft and loving and nurturing, but you're also very objective as well. You see things clearly, and you help the people in your life see things clearly for what they are, and help them see their gifts and their joys and their abundance just in being alive and being who they are, and help them walk the path of love, passion, confidence, joy. You help people change their perspective and change their reality, because they've been going through so much stuff. By the time they meet you, they come to you, they recognize your energy as this guiding light, as this healer, as this wise teacher that they come to saying, I'm lost, and you help them change their perspective. You give them refuge from the cold. And while they're seeking refuge under your enormous wings, you help guide them, changing their perspective, showing them that they are worthy of fulfillment, of achieving their dreams, of their joys. Like, you just have so much love and compassion inside of you, and you take people under your wing and help them heal and grow so that they can go off into the world. Like, you have this very mothering energy. I'm surprised we didn't get Queen of Cups here. Instead, we have the King of Swords. Maybe instead of a mothering energy, you're just like this very strong, wise, secure father that maybe people didn't have. A father to teach them how to be in control of their emotions and thoughts, and how to be discerning about their energies, right? It's like you are it's like you're their wise leader. Not leader, that's not the right word. Maybe you are a religious figurehead, like a pastor or something. You could be. It's like I'm hearing this and okay. And when I talk about the divine and God, it's all the one to me. To me, it is. All religions, I believe in all religions. I think they're all the same. I'm just, a different way of making sense of who we are in this world, of our realities, of what it means to be alive and human. And, we have to make sense of this somehow, I think. So it's like I'm hearing you're like the voice of God. So with this King of Swords here and this different perspective and these 2 4 of Cups, it's like you are giving people a new opportunity to become who they're meant to be. It's like you're doing God's work, have all these angels around you, they're bringing people to you so that you can be the 3D reality in this human world, voice of reason, to show them, look, what you went through is unfair, it's not right, but you can do great things if you believe in yourself. And here's this community that I built to help support you through this. Wow, so cool. You're like a father nurturer energy. You don't have to be like a father. I think in a lot of tarot card readers I watch, we always talk about the mother, right? We forget to talk about the father. And this, like father wounds, but also like the purpose of the male energy, the security, the compassion, but strength, the ability to hold the feminine, while she blooms, you know, that secure spot, the earth as a, you know, as a tool for growth. The maybe not the earth, like I know we talk about the earth as Mother Gaia, but like the place around the earth, the universe, the divine. Oh, I have some friends when we have this conflict about like the divine being masculine, the divine, and then the earth being feminine. But I think, you know, masculine and feminine energies exist in both worlds. But the masculine energy is just like a security blanket that gives the feminine a place to be and express and create herself. Okay, final thoughts and pieces of advice from Spirit. Spirit, do you have any last and final pieces of advice for pile number 2 in terms of their superpower, using it in this life, and using it to fulfill their mission? Any last pieces of advice for pile number 2, Spirit? Okay. We have number 27 with culmination, completion, and renewal. Okay, maybe one more, which also equals to 9. 27, 9. You have 3 9s here. Hmm. 12. A lot of dualities. You could be a couples counselor as well, helping bring balance to relationships and understanding and compassion. Be really good at that. Just slow and steady. There's a lot of advice here about teaching people how to one step at a time. And wisdom, asking questions. That came out in group number 1 too. Completion and renewal. And again, here with fulfillment, wholeness, a sense of like going through stuff and coming to a sense of feeling complete, feeling joyful and fulfilled after a long period of struggle and feeling alone. Renewal in a sense of, I'm seeing star bathing. So I don't know if you do that or recommend it to any of your clients or people in your life. But you know, I'm seeing baptisms, I guess, in that like dunking in the water and coming out renewed and fresh and reborn into this new light body, and aligned with your truth, aligned with the divine, however you think of the divine, and a sense of renewal in terms of, what's the word? Like when you make amends and feel sort of renewed after coming to terms with what you've been through, what you've done maybe. And this isn't you, this could be the people that you work with, but bringing them to a sense of renewal after like accepting that where they are and what they've done, what they've been through, accepting what is, loving what is, as Byron Katie says, learning to love what is, and then moving forward from there, building, rebuilding, coming into a sense of wholeness and purpose and fulfillment after this rebirth, renewal. Like they've reached this point, and now they've come to you for understanding and compassion, and then you're like giving them this gentle guidance but firm in this new direction of like, okay, you have this space to heal, I will join you, but I will also show you the way forward. Because even though, you know, you've been through all this stuff, you can't just stay here. Once you do the healing work, you still need to progress. You still need to, and not in the sense of like achieving, you know, huge things. It's more like you still need to move forward. You can't get stuck in a state of healing and rehashing the past over and over again. After you take the time to heal and understand and accept, there's this movement forward, and you help show them the way. And you can see that with the King of Swords here. You like give them refuge They seek refuge with you. People seek refuge and understanding and compassion, but then you also have that firmness, that guidance that they need in order to keep going and move forward. And yeah, you're just wise. I don't know. You're just this, like, you're a wise soul. Anything else, Spirit? Should I pull another card? No, I think that's good. Okay, thanks for joining me, Pile 2. If this reading resonated with you, please be sure to like the video and comment with how this resonated with you. Any, whatever comments you have, I'd love to hear from you. And then be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any other readings that I upload. And if you're interested in a personal reading, I do offer them. There's a link to book with me in the description box below, as well as a link to donate to my channel if you feel called to. It's not expected, but always appreciated. And with that, thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to next time. Have a wonderful day, evening, good night, whatever time you're watching this. And yeah, so see you soon. Bye. Hey, pile number 3, this is your reading, and it's all about what is your hidden superpower? What is it? How can you use it to align with your soul truth, your path, fulfill your mission, all of that good stuff, and any advice from Spirit in terms of tapping into your superpower and transmuting it, using it, aligning with it to serve, to serve humanity, this world, whatever it is that you're meant to do with that superpower. Okay, so you have this beautiful card in the Dragon Fae Oracle deck, Endel, Emotional Flow, number 21, which equals to 3. Look at this beautiful crystal hanging down her back. It's like, and it's at her heart chakra, but the back, which is all about your desires, your hidden desires operating from your chakra in the back side. The front side of the wheels that are spinning is more about like your truth, how you're expressing yourself to the world right now. But the back wheels are more about like what's hidden, your hidden desires. Things that are maybe in your subconscious that you want to manifest, but maybe you're unable to. And if there's any blocks in your chakras, it'll prevent you from expressing or aligning with these desires or reaching out and achieving them or believing that you are able to achieve them. So I feel like one of your superpowers or your hidden superpower in terms of, for this reading, is, let me take a second here because there's so much needing to breathe. And I'm seeing, I don't know if any of you are Pilates instructors or yoga instructors or fitness instructors, but I know this is emotional flow, but I think that this deck, I will look into the tarot cards. I pre-selected your tarot cards, and then we'll pull some more tarot cards and more oracle cards. But what I'm seeing here is an ability to release stagnant energy from the body in order to create more energetic flow in this life. And you help other people do that as well. So you could be a fitness instructor of some kind, or also maybe something to do a lot with the body and energy systems, but more like physical energy systems that are created from, nutrients and movement. Maybe a dance instructor as well. I'm seeing dance, but this has a lot to do with the body. So you could be a healer in you could be even an energy healer, like a Reiki healer. But I'm seeing a lot of, fitness instructors, and specifically Pilates and yoga instructors, but any sort of, fitness instructors. So let's get into this. One of your hidden talents is really, so I'm going to go ahead and say that your hidden power is healing the body to create a more energetic flow, and really seeing within the body, within your own body and other people's bodies, where that stagnant energy is, where the focus needs to be within the body in order to heal the energy. And then what with the healing of the energy within the body, an expansion happens within the aura, the auric field, and maybe you're helping people expand their auric field, maybe unintentionally. That might not be something that you can see, but that's what you're doing. And as they do that, they have more vitality. And when they have more vitality, they have more energy, like actual motivation maybe, to achieve their goals, to go after their dreams, to be there for their loved ones and partners. There's so much of a ripple effect I'm seeing, like a drop of water in a bucket. Like there's this ripple effect of what you help people do, what you help people see in themselves, in their own, literally their physical body, that has a ripple effect. When they do that healing work within their body, there's this ripple effect of love and energy and creativity and joy and happiness and connection and just fun in their lives when they're free in their bodies. That's pretty cool. That hasn't come up yet. So each of these piles is really different, has different superpowers, are very unique. Okay, so here are your tarot cards. Oh, let me put this stone over in this little thing here. Okay, let's move this. Nine of Inspiration, which is the Nine of Wands in this deck. Knight of Emotions, which is the Knight of Cups. Six of Inspiration, Six of Wands. Ooh, Tower. Four of Voices, which is the Four of Swords in this deck. Can you see that? Am I aligning this properly? Okay. Wow. Yeah, we have a lot of energy here. I'm seeing with the Tower card and the Four of Voices at the end, and this is how Spirit's been talking through let me just explain how Spirit's been talking in these readings. I've been saying, okay, like here in the beginning, here, this is your superpower, and this is how it's supposed to be used, is at the end, at least in this first, like the tarot cards. That's what Spirit has been doing in this reading here. So it's like, here's your superpower. Yeah, getting people out of a state of stuckness, transcending the limitations of their physical body, of their physical world, their energy, even their energy, getting their fire back. But I feel like this stepping over this threshold, stepping over their limitations, transcending their limitations. The Knight of Emotions, Six of Inspiration. Wow. Yeah, the Six of Inspiration is typically like the Six of Wands is typically like getting recognition for your efforts, being recognized by maybe a community for your efforts. But I think it's like you're helping, you have this power to help other people, or even for yourself, to help transcend limitations or self-limiting beliefs with the Knight of Emotions here. Offering support in people's journeys through really hard self-limiting beliefs that keep them stuck and keep them held back, almost as if it's kind of like I'm hearing prison, like they're prison in their own world. Look at this in this card here. I don't know, can you see that? There's like these two unicorn type statues with statues here, and this like invisible divine sort of rope here. And there's this threshold, and there's this path. I don't know if you can see it, this pathway that goes beyond the mountains. And there's some arrows pointing down here, like this is sort of this is your destiny. This is sort of where the road leads. But this figurehead is stuck in this desert, feeling feeling dry, feeling, not just dry, but feeling, I'm hearing resolute, but that's not the right word. Feeling like she's going nowhere, I guess. There's a word that needs to come to me. Spirit, what is the word? Feeling, what is that? Like feeling that it's just stuck in the desert. Feeling all dried up. Feeling, yeah, that's it. That goes with this. Feeling all dry. It's a terrible way to say it, and I'm so sorry. But I'm seeing like a nutritionist or a naturopathic doctor or maybe a functional medicine doctor helping women. And this is what's coming to my mind, but this is just an example. But it's like helping women in menopause, let's say, when their lady parts. I don't know what I can say on YouTube, but, and I usually, in real life, I use all the correct terms. So I think it's important. And with my daughter too, we use correct terminology, but right now I don't know about YouTube and whatever. So, let's just say lady parts, or whatever. We could say the vagina, the vulva, when it starts to get really dry, during menopause, it's like feeling all dried up, and you help people kind of overcome this sense of dryness or stagnation or feeling lost in the desert and feeling lost within their bodies. A lot of the times when we feel lost in life, we kind of let our bodies go. We give in to temptations that have a really negative effect on our bodies, and then we get lost and we feel dispassionate, we feel unmotivated, and it's very difficult to like get that motivation back and feel alive again, feel inspired again. And you help inspire people. You have this really beautiful gift and ability to inspire people to go after their dreams with this crystal here at her heart chakra in her back. But also it's kind of like hanging, if you look, I'm over too far. If you look, this gem, this crystal, is hanging in between her solar plexus chakra and her heart chakra in the back. So it's like connecting the motivation to the desires and aligning the motivation in the solar plexus with the desires in the heart chakra, aligning that, bringing energy to that so that they can feel motivated and passionate about something, passionate about a creative project, feeling in love with their lives again, feeling a sense of passion and purpose and joy and creativity and alignment and soulfulness with the Knight of Emotions here. You help them get that back, reclaim that. And that's what you can see actually in this sort of like trajectory here, the flow of the reading. It's like helping people overcome the stagnation in their lives. And I'm seeing for you, for this deck, primarily a lot of like healers, personal trainers, fitness people, nutritionists, body healers, whatever you do, even if it's like Reiki, being a Reiki energy healer as well, or any kind of energy healer, or a shaman even. But I am seeing in my mind's eye, I'm seeing a lot of Pilates yoga instructors, naturopathic doctors, functional medicine doctors, naturopaths, holistic dietitians, that kind of stuff. But helping people step over their limitations, perceived limitations, this dry period, this feeling as if, feeling like wanting to give up, seeing the path forward, like seeing it. It's still a little bit fuzzy, like seeing it, not really understanding how to get there, helping them overcome this hurdle, this invisible hurdle to get to where they want to go, to reclaim their sense of passion, which is what the Knight of Emotions, Knight of Cups is about, is really about tapping into your passion. It could be an offer too, but for this, it's more about like your passions, your joys, your love for yourself, fun, being free-spirited with the horse here. The Fibonacci, how do you say that? The Fibonacci sequence, or the golden ratio, everything is about balance. So helping people reclaim a sense of balance as well with the golden ratio, reclaiming a sense of balance and passion and oneness and joy Even I'm hearing fertility. You could be a fertility doctor, a fertility specialist. I don't see any other like baby or child cards here, but I'm seeing that could be here. You could be a fertility specialist, helping people come back to a sense of balance. And I'm hearing grace for some of you. Maybe acceptance of where somebody is at in their lives, accepting where they're at in order to move forward, and without putting them down or making them feel guilty about it. You know, I don't see you as like that, like, I don't see you as like one of those, you're not a boot camp instructor. You know what I mean? Like, you're not like there to demean people into, or make them feel ashamed or guilty into changing their life habits, their lifestyle habits. You're there to give them this like gentle push and hand and education and love and compassion along their journey, so that they feel inspired to take, what's the term? To take the reins of their body, of their energy, so that they can feel really good in themselves, which is a lot of what the Six of Inspiration or Six of Wands is about victory. And it can be victory over a personal goal, or self-limiting beliefs from the past, just feeling really good and getting recognized for feeling good. So what I see here is that you also might help clients or help people overcome their limiting beliefs. And the Nine of Inspiration is really about self-limiting beliefs. It's like nothing else holding them back except for themselves, or maybe feeling really overwhelmed as well, feeling as if the journey and their lives have been so long and arduous that they just don't know how to move forward. And you give them that passion back. You give them that sense of that sense of power back. You help them see that like they are the master of their own destiny and bodies, and you help give them their power back. People are really inspired by you. And maybe you are a fitness instructor. If you don't, you should have a social media platform and use your own journey as an example. And with the Six of Inspiration here, I'm seeing like you have a social media following, or you could have a really large social media following, or people really recognizing you for your talents and the things that you've overcome in your own life, what you've built for yourself, the health that you have. And if you've gone through any sort of personal struggles with your own health, which led you into health and wellness, and you overcame something, that is a really great business idea for you. If that's not what you're already doing, that you have a lot of potential to be recognized on a global scale by a lot of people for the journey that you have been on into health and healing yourself, however you did that. And you are going to be recognized for all that you've achieved and all that you help other people achieve. So a lot of people, I think, are looking to you for inspiration for how to bring balance into their lives, how to reclaim their sense of vitality and energy and passion, you know. And I think that it has a lot to do with working within the physical body, with the energy, like with the body's energetic systems, but through like physical exercise, through natural healing modalities, you know, IV therapy and vitamin supplements and you know, exercise, food, eating a whole foods diet, how that can benefit people, you know, to reclaim their passion. It's amazing what eating healthy does for your energy, for your passion, for your motivation. It's amazing what nurturing yourself does in the right way, in a healthy way, a balanced way, what it does for your sex life even. Not that, you know, and the Night of Emotions could symbolize, you know, it's a card about passion and joy and fulfillment and love. And you see all this water here? Okay. Now, I just honestly, I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm just going to say, like, I think one of you, this could be a message for one of you. It's like you are a healer of menopausal symptoms. That is coming through really strongly. So that could be just for one of you. But you see the dryness, the dry desert here, and then you see all this wetness like from here. But you know what? Even when we're stressed, I mean, I don't know any ladies out there, and men too, right? Biologically, female or male. When you are feeling stressed or overwhelmed or unhealthy, your sexual organs tend to become dysfunctional very easily through dryness or erectile dysfunction or whatever. You can really see your health and vitality through your sexual organs and how you're performing in that way, even if it's a solo performance. You know what I mean? And so I'm just seeing one of you maybe is a practitioner of that, helping, people in that phase of their lives transition into the next phase of womanhood, of queendom, so to speak. Like a bioidentical hormone practitioner, someone who, like a naturopath or a functional medicine doctor who uses bioidentical hormones to help women, or to help women in that phase of their lives, and even men going through andropause, like helping men through that phase of their lives, balancing out their hormones. I'm seeing that as well. But you just have this really beautiful gift of understanding the symptoms in the body and what the root cause, that's what it is, that the root cause of the symptoms within the body, helping people heal the root cause in order to revitalize them, in order to help them revitalize themselves, their lives, their energy, their passions, their desires. There's so, like I said in the beginning of this reading, the ripple effect that happens when we heal our biological issues in our human bodies. And I'm not seeing it so much as in like a meditation teacher. It's more like actual biochemical stuff. If that makes any sense. I don't know. Tell me if it resonates in the comments below. That's not just going to be for a few of you, but I do see a lot of you in this group working with the body and the energy systems through body work. Even if you're a massage therapist, you could be a massage therapist as well. But you should have a social media following or channel, and you are going to be recognized for the work that you do within this field. And the people that you help are going to get a lot of recognition. It's like you help them and they're like, oh, my trainer helped me. And they're like, people will really notice in them the changes, even if it's slight. And even here, this is the tower. So this I'm seeing as preventative health medicine. You might be doing a lot of preventative health work. Like you just have this. Okay, let's back up here. So your superpower is understanding the biological mechanisms, how they work, how they function, and how to optimize them, if that makes any sense, and prevent health disasters from happening in the future. This could be epigenetics as well, understanding epigenetics and how to prevent certain genes from being triggered. That could be you as well. How childhood trauma impacts the health system, impacts the genes, and makes forces like genes to be expressed, and how to prevent that, and how to how to implement mitigating lifestyle factors in order to help prevent certain family diseases, familial family diseases from popping up later in life. Like so much about that, but it's a lot about the body and healing the body, the root cause of issues within the body in order to help people live a really long and healthy and happy life. And the people that you serve, when you work with them, like you are so good at what you do. The people that you work with, they get recognized. they have sexual prowess, like vitality. Like people notice them after you've done work, you've worked with them. They get noticed, they get recognized. Their energy is alive. They have so much vitality. People are drawn to them, to their energy. But with the Tower card here, don't be afraid of this Tower. I'm looking at that as this is you do a lot of preventative health work with people in order to prevent diseases, in order to prevent dysfunction in the body later in life. So that's what this is. So you help people nourish themselves, take care of themselves so that they prevent diseases and dysfunction in their bodies throughout their lives. And you help them nourish themselves, rest, restore, rejuvenate. I'm just seeing like a doctor in like a white coat, but like not a traditional family doctor, more of a functional medicine doctor, or a genetics, like someone who does work with epigenetics, like I said, and that kind of work. Pilates instructor, yoga instructor, naturopath, holistic diet, holistic nutritionist, not dietitian, but a holistic nutritionist, that kind of line of work. If you're not doing that, you might be considering doing that. And if you are, this is your confirmation that that's definitely something you should be doing. And if you're older, and this is later in life, when I say older, but like, you know, if you are thinking of transitioning careers, and I've met a lot of holistic nutritionists, you know, yoga teachers and Pilates instructors and all that, who decided to go into these fields late in their 30s, in their 40s, because they recognize this toxicity in the world that we've built, how the stress has really affected our health and vitality and passions and joys, and they've completely transitioned careers midlife time. And if that is something that you've been thinking about, this is definitely a confirmation for you that that path is the right path for you. But you definitely have this very strong connection to the body work of some kind, seeing the root causes of health issues, addressing those root causes of health issues, and helping people really shift their lives around and prevent disaster in their health and well-being later on in life. You just have this innate skill and understanding the body, how it works, the energy systems, how it's interconnected, interrelated. You have an amazing skill with that. So that's your hidden superpower. You might be like a medical intuitive as well. You might be able to see disease in somebody's energetic field before they become aware of it. That could be something as well. Like I'm seeing through her wings here, they're a little bit transparent, so you could see into the body through the skin and understand the root cause of what's going on, see what the mechanics, the mechanisms, what's happening within the body. You can see disease and why it happened, the root of it, and how to heal it with the gem sitting here. How to empower people to heal themselves as well. Like you inspire people as well through your own actions, the way you take care of yourself. You inspire other people to take care of themselves, heal the root cause of what's going on in their bodies, just through being you, just through healing your own body, your own energy. People are inspired by what you do. So also with the Six of Inspiration, it's like start a social media channel if you haven't already, and really post your own journey, and that's going to inspire people to not only follow your protocols but also reach out to you and ask for help when they're ready. So that's a confirmation for you. Let's get some more tarot cards here. Okay, Spirit. Let's get some cards for pile number 3. Clarifying cards or more little bits of advice. Although I think that was a pretty well-rounded reading. Okay, so we have Page of Swords. For this, I'm seeing just communication. Like I said, this with the Six of Inspiration, having a social media following, put your stuff out there, write about it, record videos, create a YouTube channel, put your knowledge out there. People need to find what you have to say. Four of Pentacles, Yeah, this is so, look at, the Four of Pentacles, like, don't withhold your knowledge. Open up, share. Maybe you haven't started sharing. Maybe you haven't started your social platform yet, but the Spirit is telling you, you need to start sharing what you've done to heal yourself with other people, because people need what you've done, what you've learned. And yes, if you are just deciding to go into this field, Spirit is saying, yes, do it, and don't be afraid. The money will come with the Four of Pentacles. You might be afraid of not having enough money, or that you might not make enough money, or it might be a huge hit in finances. Maybe you're doing something completely different, maybe in corporate world, and you're worried about making that transition, but Spirit's like, don't worry about it. Share your journey, start sharing your truth, and the money will take care of itself. So don't worry about it. Just follow. With the Knight of Emotions here, it's like, just follow your passions. And you're passionate about healing the body, healing the energy body, the body, physical body. Ten of Swords. Yeah, it's like you're definitely feeling worried about transitioning from one career into another, I'm seeing. And I think Spirit is saying, you know, don't worry about it. This is the end of one cycle and beginning of a fresh, it's a fresh new start. And you might feel like you're kind of free falling. There's a lot of fear and worry here about making that transition and doing something completely new at this point in your life. But Spirit is saying, don't worry about it. Chariot, yeah. As soon as you make this shift, it's going to feel like why did I ever wait so long? There's going to be a quick turnover. Like, things are going to start to move really fast for you. Look at this, the chariot, but the wings, the feathers in the background here. You know what? Like, overcoming the moon here, overcoming these fears and self-limiting beliefs. Like, you're just going to let all that go and, you know, rising up from any limitations that you've experienced in the past. Or things that maybe didn't feel right to you for a really long time. Maybe you're in a point in your career where you're just like, this just doesn't feel right anymore. I want to do something different. And Spirit is saying, like, I just see I don't know why this is coming through, but I do see that for a lot of you, you're afraid of making this transition into the health and wellness field, but Spirit is saying, do it, because your experience and your wisdom and everything you've been through, the world needs. So 3 more cards popped up here, which is more than I've pulled for other decks. So we'll just see what Spirit is saying here. We have the 9 of Cups. Again, like, just fulfillment. This is what you're meant to do. Be confident in your choices and yourself, and you will not fail. 7 of Swords. I think that the 7 of Swords, yeah, Ace of Cups, fulfillment. This journey, this is definitely, maybe for just a few of you, but this journey, you're afraid to take this step in this direction. But you have this innate, again, like, you have this innate ability to understand the systems of the body, functional medicine, preventative medicine type stuff, to understand, like, maybe there's this yoga instructor I follow Sadie Nardini. I love her. And later in life, she decided to become a yoga instructor, but she's also an anatomy expert. And she really understands how the body moves organically, and has changed the way that she teaches her yoga classes and teaches other teachers how to, you know, how to structure their yoga classes that works with the proper alignment of the body to prevent injury and illness, right? And it's amazing what she does. She's so fierce and just great at what she does. And she came to that later in life. If you don't know her, she's Sadie Nardini. She's just an amazing yoga instructor. She's so powerful and fierce. But her classes are really easy on the joints. So she really understands the body at all stages in life and through all limitations, and helps you navigate those challenges and work with your limitations, with where your body's at, in order to expand your energy and passion and feel good again and heal and prevent future pain and illness. Like, she's just really great at it. So I'm just seeing her pop up in my mind. as an example that this new line of work that you're sort of afraid to go into is right for you. Use your own story to help people, others who are going through what you've been through. You are going to find a lot of success in this field because you understand it. You understand the body. You understand even the science of it, the biology, the physiology, the chemistry of the body. You understand it just naturally. Even if that's not what you ever did before, you do really get it at this point in your life. And that's not something that comes easily, whether you think it or not. It's not necessarily something that comes easily or something that other people really understand, but you just have this intuitive understanding of the body and the energy systems, how they work together, how they function. Oh, you see those sirens outside? Can you hear that? That is a confirmation from Spirit. Spirit is like preventing people from health disasters, helping people. Look at, they're getting louder. Hold on. Yeah, those sirens coming on. That's definitely a confirmation that like you have what it takes. You are a healer in this regard. You know, even if you're not an energy healer, even if you're not like into meditation and spirituality and all that, or you meditate for your own health and well-being, but you don't feel called to be a teacher, you do understand the body and how healing the body has a ripple effect on our entire lives, has a healing, positive ripple effect on our entire lives. See that here with the Ace of Cups. The Seven of Swords here, I think this is more about your own internal dialogue sort of deceiving you, telling you that you can't do it or you shouldn't do it, but Spirit is saying no, it's okay, like this is the right path. And there's this, look at this gateway or this portal into the unknown, into the unseen, tapping into your creative potential. Your power, your hidden power is going to bring you into another world. It's a whole other world for you. Also, this could be interpreted as it's a whole other world for you. It might be scary, but Spirit is saying, don't worry, we will catch you. And this is the right path for you. Yeah, there's a lot of fear around like taking a step into a whole new industry, a whole new journey, but this is the right path, and you are gifted in this understanding the body. And we need it. We need it so bad. We need you so badly. Oh, we need your gifts because, you know, so many people are unhealthy and they don't understand why and or how to fix it. Especially, I think, women in their, you know, mid 40s, 50s, premenopause, perimenopause, menopause, and even men don't at that kind of age also don't understand that their hormones fluctuate as well, and andropause is has a big impact on their bodies, their confidence at that time. So there's like, I just see for some of you specifically that there's this like niche market of working with women and men at that transitory phase in their lives where they go from being like, you know, a princess to a queen or prince to a king, where their bodies are changing, and it's really hard to understand how to be healthy in that phase of their lives because we have to change our habits at that point. So that's for a few of you. But in general, I think a lot of you are really amazing, have this superpower of working with the body, are body workers in some way, and you help prevent people from going through like health disasters through body work, preventative health measures, and stuff like that. Let's pull 2 oracle cards here, just because I love my star dragons. My Star Dragon Oracle deck. It's a small deck, but mighty. Okay, dragons. What can we tell pile number 3 about their superpower? Any sort of words of wisdom, a little bit of advice, anything to kind of leave them with? Pile number 3, dragons. I'm just seeing a dragon just spitting fire and just like feeling so alive. One card. Any card. Come on, Spirit. There we go. Whew. Grief, accepting loss. 17, which comes out to 8, which is infinity. Oh, and in here in the dragon's tail, I don't know if you can see it, but there's the Fibonacci sequence or the golden ratio in the background there. Grief and accepting loss. I think this is for some of you who are grieving the end of a phase in your life. The end of your youth, grieving your youth. Grieving a career that maybe you feel is no longer serving you, and you want to step into this new career and you're not sure, and grieving who you thought that you were, and in this transitory time of like grieving who you thought you were and stepping into the true you and helping other people step along that journey too. We have so many different phases of our lives, right? We have like childhood, adolescence, our early 20s, which is still, you know, I think considered some of your adolescence. We have like your 30s, kind of like your princess period. And then we have like the ending of that, winding down of that, stepping into like menopause and like our queendom, so to speak, our phase of being like a really wise crone. Like we have the maiden, the maid, and is that how it is? Like the maiden and the crone phases kind of thing. And just sort of like grieving what was, letting that go and stepping into what is going to be. I think that's what this card represents. It's okay to grieve the loss of your youth, but know that that's not the end of your vitality. Does that make sense? And this really goes so well with like that helping women through menopause and helping men through andropause, helping people through that transition, like biologically female, biologically male, helping them transition through those phases of their lives, because it can be very harrowing, very stressful, and you've been through it. I feel like some of you have been through it, or you're about to go through it, or you really understand it because maybe you've worked in that field or know somebody who's been through it. You really understand that it can be difficult to age. This is a lot about the body, so I feel like aging is hard. It doesn't feel great, you know. We need to put in extra. We need to be more mindful as we get older. You know, I was just talking to my mom about this yesterday, actually. I'm 37, and I was saying, you know, after, you know, your early 20s, after you turn 30, for me, when I turned 30, my body just changed. And then I had a child at 33 and my body changed again. And now, like, living in the life that I'm living now and being a single mom, like, it's very difficult. And the older you get, the more mindful you have to be about what you put into your body, how you move your body. You know, if I overwork myself, my hips get really sore and tight. And last night I fell asleep and I slept weird, and I woke up and my hand was all numb and tingly. You know, like our body really changes, and it can be very difficult and hard to let go of our youth. And it's okay to grieve that fact that we are kind of aging, but also it's important to embrace this next stage in our lives and to be mindful and to move our body in the right way and take care of ourselves so that we prevent illness and pain and suffering, especially physically, biologically, even neurologically. You know, what we eat affects how our brain functions. Like there's just so much here. No matter what path you're on, what biological, whatever like career path or what modality you use for helping people heal and align with their vitality and passion and purpose at any age, like you just have this ability to see into the body, and it's okay to also help. I think Spirit is saying help people grieve their youth, yes, but feel empowered with their, you know, feel empowered with who they are and their experience. Vision, contemplating the future. Yeah, see? We have like grief, accepting the loss, and then vision, contemplating the future. You know, what was has already happened. we can grieve it, we can let it go, but we don't need to get stuck there. There's so much life left to live. Look at both of these dragons. They're both facing the same direction. They kind of both have a similar stance. Although this dragon, its wings are like ready to take off. It's okay. Let's take the time to grieve who we were, let go of that, accept that, okay, I'm at this transitory period in my life. Now I need to make shifts and changes to continue to live my best life. My life isn't over yet. I still have so much life to live. And you help people do that through the body work that you do, whatever kind of body work that is. So this is your reading, pile number 3. I hope it makes sense. Let me know if it does with a like the video, comment below with how this resonated, which pile you chose and how it resonated. And be sure to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss a reading if you're not already a subscriber. And you can always hit the notification bell so that you get reminded, or a notification of when something new gets uploaded. And if you are interested in a personal reading, a private reading with me, there's a link in the description box below. And if you feel called to donate to the channel, that's always welcome. Obviously not expected, but much appreciated. So thank you so much for being here today. Enjoy the rest of your day or evening, night, whatever time you're watching this reading. And yeah, I can't wait to see you next time. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. And yeah, have a great day. Bye.